Years ago. Welcome to Sebring. All right, how many were at Daytona?
Yes.
How cool is that?
Very cool.
You know, the highs and lows of this business, sport. Corvette team, the Corvette team last year at Circuit of the Americas. In all the years I've been with them, and I've been around since the inception of Corvette racing, and we began testing in fall of 1997. And since then, I have never seen a group of guys so low, despondent as they were at Circuit of the Americas. Just, you know, we've always been told from the first time we went to Le Mans and got our butts kicked, you must work hard. The French, you know, you're not going to give you anything in terms of breaks. It just, oh no, you must go home and work hard. Okay, and that has been the mantra for Corvette racing is all the guys, you know, from top to bottom, work extremely hard at every aspect of being competitive with a chance to win. And in the last, say, 4 races of last year, it was just terribly disappointing and frustrating for the guys. And as I said, never seen them so low, and everything happens for a reason. And in January, you know, a spectacular race and a 5th overall, I believe, and another class win. The last one was in 2001. Not this Rolex, but another one. And just in fantastic, spectacular fashion. That was one of the best sports car races from DP through GT Le Mans that I've seen in a long time. I was, you know, not driving. I actually went back to the hotel, which was pointless because I ended up watching it online on my iPad. I couldn't turn it off, so I went back to the track at 4 in the morning. Just nose to tail, high pressure, pit stops, and you know, came down to, as I noticed in the Michelin Alley publication, it came down to the closer, Antonio, and he closed the deal. So just spectacular to see the guys get another big win at Daytona. It's such a special place. As soon as you walk in, the history of Daytona, and this has got that same ambiance, the history here when you come here, and I mean, I've had, well, it's only 9:30 in the morning for an old man, but I've had goosebumps a couple times today. It still gives you goosebumps. And speaking of bumps, this place is bumpy. This is the Sebring course, 3.7 plus miles. This is the toughest place physically of any of the tracks we run on. There's corner after corner, 17 of them, legitimate, and it still has the great character is, you know, some of it is part of the old aircraft circuit, and the concrete and bumpy, and the surface changes. They just make it a real challenge. I mean, it beats you up physically, but you know, getting through 12 hours here is like 24 elsewhere. So this is it's interesting because I was here a couple of weeks ago for just a brief appearance, and the Audi P1 team had been here for an entire week testing. They don't race here, but obviously the weather's nice, and if they can get their P1 car to be reliable here, they feel like they can be good anywhere. So pretty neat. When I first saw them go around, I thought, I see the rings on the rear wing. I thought, Audi doing a P2 car now? And then as soon as I got to watch them smoke through turn 17 and turn 1, I thought, no, that'd be a P1 car. But yeah, this, you know, it just speaks to the character of this place. And as Doug Feehan said a decade or so ago, for Corvette racing, this was our Bermuda Triangle. The last big class win that we hadn't gotten until 2002, I think it was here. And it's just that kind of a race. And it's, for our guys, I'm glad it's hot and sticky today. We have that excellent air conditioning system. I never thought I'd live long enough to say that about a racing car. Has an air conditioning system. But it's a huge help. It blows really cool air through the back of the seat and into the helmet, and keeps the quickest way to cool a body is being able to get it through the lungs, and that helps a bunch. It's still hot, but it's way more comfortable. And today is going to be all about handling. Track's going to get hot and greasy, slippery, and this is Corvette Racing's strong suit. Is a well-balanced car, stops in corners well, a little heavy on the restriction part, but anyway. Yeah, there's another word for BOP, but anyway. The guys will run about 1 hour on a tank of fuel, and I would expect that. Don't hold me to this, but I don't know that we're going to see quite as many cautions as we've seen in the past. Just a guess. So that the more green flag, I think it's again that our pit stops are superb, and with the new rules compared to the Le Mans days and at Le Mans currently, you don't have to turn the engine off, and you can refuel at the same time as you work on the car. So that takes about 12 or 15 seconds off of your pit stop time. It puts a little bit more pressure on the driver change. Typically, we had about 23 to 25 seconds to do a full driver swap, and that's about what the pit stop is now. I was watching them this morning and timing them, and it was 25 and a bit this morning. 4 tires and fuel, and you'll see some of the fumbling will be with the driver change with some, and our guys just have done as usual a great job, and from the use of different materials to make that transition, getting out and getting in very, very smooth and efficient. So it's not this mad scramble. Anyway, it should be an awesome race. And anybody from Canada here? Oh, there they are. We're not out there in the sun, knuckleheads. Eh? Yeah. Yeah. Waiting for the sun to set. You got beer over there? Yeah. Any questions? Be happy to. Yeah.
What can you tell us about the Corvette Museum Run-Fellow School?
Corvette Museum Run-Fellow School. Yeah, right now we, to clarify, so my school, we are a sponsor of the museum. So we're a sponsor of the museum, the official performance driving school of the museum, and we're a sponsor at the track. We're not doing any schools at the track per se. Not to say we wouldn't in the future, but right now we're just being supportive in terms of sponsorship, and we'll see how that goes. Right now our schools are strictly at Spring Mountain, which is west of Las Vegas, and we're going crazy with the new C7. It's awesome. Yeah, yeah. Any issues with, sorry?
The overheating of the 06.
Not yet. and I drove one a couple weeks ago when I was out there. Actually, both the Z06 with the Stage 1 package, and also the Z07 with the Stage 3. And when I first went out with the Z06 with the steel brake package and the lower aero kit, I came in and God, this thing's kind of rolling around and a lot of movement, because I was so excited to get in. And when I looked down, I had it in touring mode. Duh. No, TR is for track. Yeah, what a difference. Yeah. But it was spectacular. They had to, Ron, bring that thing back in here. I drove on our 2.1 mile track, which is the newest addition. There's over 6 miles of track at Spring Mountain. We have basically there's a mile and a 1.5 to the west of the property behind the clubhouse. Then a 2.4 mile, which is the home for our school, and a 2.1 track to the east, which is the newest, and that's where I was pounding around with the Z06. But I must admit, I did prefer the Z07 package, particularly stopping with those ceramic brakes. It was some work too. It's awesome. So I encourage you, come and get some instruction on how to drive these cars. Yes.
I'm interested in doing a 3-day course, but there's restriction on how many of those events that you're going to be holding. Now, does Jim have any consideration to extend past the year of the purchase date for the discount if we can't get into a 3-day course?
Typically not. There's some. It's 12 months for a reason. But there is one of the reasons that. I think it's only once a month we do the full 3-day, something like that. And a lot of it is the demand for 2 days is so high, and as I say, we're using Spring Mountain is in the business of renting track as well, and as our school is obviously its biggest customer for track rental, and right now we're using as much track as we can, two right now, sometimes 3, and just to meet the demand of the 2-day, but. The other option is we would honor, and a lot of people do it, is when they come back to do the advanced. It's typically on a Thursday, Friday, and that you pick a window where that day 3 Wednesday event is. Come do the day 3, do that one day 3 of level 1, and then move into then you're warmed up and ready for level 2 the next 2 days. So that's an option as well. It's Harlan, you got one fine Z06. Yes. I can't wait to go back. Yeah, it's now mind you, I haven't tried it on the Super Sport Cups yet. That's next. Yeah. Go ahead.
Can you comment on the rumor that you're considering putting the school in Florida?
Wow, that's a good rumor.
Oh, you hadn't heard that?
Yeah, no, I haven't heard it. We're apparently doing a school in Florida. I need some Canadians to help. Not to my knowledge. Yeah, not to my knowledge. No, we've got plenty of racetrack out in Vegas, and it's never been an issue for people wanting to come out of Vegas. We're 45 miles west, so Spring Mountain is a beautiful motorsports country club. It's got 40 condos and homes being built there now. So it's a great overall experience with the clubhouse and our executive chef that's there. And for me, in the wintertime, it's a great spot to go. and I get down there about a week a month. So. Never say never to expansion, but right now we're trying to max out the capacity for Spring Mountain in terms of the facility there. That's the commitment. Those are the 2 guys that own the place are my partners there. So, and it's Vegas, baby. Yeah.
Just a comment. I did it. I did the course, and 2 days is not enough. You got to go 3 days. Right?
I will write that down. We need more training going through that. Thank you. Yeah.
GM building been completed?
GM building?
I was there in June. It's partially finished.
Oh, they were calling it the. Oh, okay. Yeah. No, there's a new building, quite tall. It's on the new track. Yeah, they were so. Yeah.